Today I'm going to be talking to you about another new product, which is a great add-on for our S-PLAY, the IOE. The IOE stands for Input-Output Extender and offers 20 digital inputs, 4 relays, nearly forgot that, and 2 analog inputs for the S-PLAY. But wait, there's more. This one, you get 2 Ethernet ports with an inbuilt switch, which means when you're connecting to your S-PLAY, you don't need any other networking equipment. You just hook it straight into the IOE and out to the rest of your network. Okay, let me run through the ports on this beauty. On the front, we have actually not much at all. We've got an LED status light and a little switch for put it back to factory defaults. On the back is where all the action happens. We have a power input, 12 to 24 volts DC, dual Ethernet ports, 20 digital inputs, which can be used as a switch close. We have 4 relays that can switch 2 amps, 48 volt DC or AC, and 2 analog ports that take from 0 to 10 volts. So some of the key features of the IOE compared to maybe some other other devices is this is completely integrated inside the S-PLAY. What I mean by that is when you hook an IOE to an S-PLAY, the S-PLAY will automatically not only detect it, but also map the inputs to the triggers inside your S-PLAY. Minimal configuration, plug and play. One of the other key advantages of the IOE is compared to your traditional S-PLAY, which will have a handful or maybe up to 8 digital inputs, with the IOE, you get 20 digital inputs. This allows you to connect a lot more sensors, a lot more switches into your lighting sequence. On top of that, there's also the analog inputs. Now, why would I use analog inputs? I'm going to show you in just a second, but analog inputs allow us to trigger sequences based on a threshold. Now, that threshold could be, for example, connected to a distance sensor, a pressure pad, a load cell. There's many other options that will allow you to integrate those elements now into your S-PLAY sequences. So now I've gone through the features of the IOE. Let me show you what's going on this table. I've got my S-PLAY connected to the IOE via its Ethernet cable. The S-PLAY is set up to receive triggers based on some of the inputs on the IOE. On the IOE, I have a little analog joystick that's connected to the analog inputs. So what I have going on is that when the threshold of the analog inputs goes above a certain level, it triggers a sequence. Let me show you. If I move my joystick, I get a different sequence that starts. Pretty cool, hey? I know this is a little bit of a gimmick, but it does show you all the things you can do by having more IOs into your S-PLAY system. I can trigger based on so many different types of sensors, switches, anything you can dream of, you can plug it through the IOE into your S-PLAY. And on top of that, keep in mind, I can have multiple IOEs on my S-PLAY system. So if ever I've run out of inputs or analog inputs or even relays, I can add a second IOE. So then I can really have a powerful system with many triggers all coming in. Now that's a wrap, guys. You know everything there is to know about this great new product, the IOE, Input-Output Extender for your S-PLAY. You can understand why this product is such a valuable tool when you have a more complicated project when you need to integrate the S-PLAY with multiple inputs or analog signals, as we talked about before. Make sure you subscribe, like this post, and stay tuned for more exciting product releases coming soon. Thank you, bye-bye.